welcome to R&D's Secret Lair, the only place where a Spuzzem like me gets to play Magic with all of you. So tonight, I'm just gonna play some Brawl for fun. Try to get some wins, get some experience. Not gonna be able to get this with the deck I'm playing, but just aiming to get some experience, have some fun with Brawl before they close it out for the season or something. So, what are we doing? We're playing Uro. Basically just an Uro Ramp deck. Pretty simple stuff. I didn't really go control. I actually don't think I have a single counterspell left in the deck. Just a good amount of ramp. Leafkin Druid, Paradise Druid, stuff like that. Seer, stuff like that. Got a Dryad, Risen Reef, an Omen of the Hunt. And then just some big stuff, 4 drops and on to capitalize on all the mana. One neat little combo that I'm running, Tamiyo along with Plane-Wide Celebration to can infinitely recur each other just by ticking down Tamiyo to bring back Plane-Wide, and by casting Plane-Wide bring back Tamiyo whenever Tamiyo dies. Besides that, fairly standard deck. The only other sort of big, like, I win the game type stuff, we are running Agent of Treachery along with Thassa Deep Dwelling. Thassa also just good with our Enter the Battlefield stuff like Cavaliers and any elementals once we get Risen Reef online. But anyway, let's just jump into it. Up against a Kethis deck, apparently. This hand looks fine. Chromatic Lantern will get us access to our colors, etc., etc. And then we can play Uro, hopefully on turn 3. I know we're not going to be able to with this hand, but still, not a bad hand. We're going to keep it. Opponent deep in the tank, whether they're going to keep or not. Opponent's still deciding. I think I've said it a few times, but I absolutely love the art they put on the basics in Theros, these full art things. I think it sucks that they make you pay for it on Arena, but if you get them, they really are pretty. Really good looking. Ooh, Evolving Wilds is pretty good, so we'll play Evolving Wilds, crack it. Go get ourselves an island. And pass turn. Plays out a Fable Passage, passes. Play out a Forest, play our Leafkin Druid, pass the turn. Opponent gonna crack their land. Get the planes. What do we want to do here? Access to 4 mana. I think it's God time. Cast out Nylea. Opponent plays a Castle Lockblade.
Through feud or feast, your blood
This is just
mine.
like Reanimator.
What a mess I've made.
And casts out Castle. We'll play a tap land. Cast Chromatic. Cast out our Uro. Life. Card. Put Fatal Captain on the battlefield. Uro into the graveyard. And we'll crack our land to go get another land. Pass turn. Opponent 6, take us down to 18.
I abhor my need for blood.
Cast a Great Henge. Pass the turn. We're gonna tap differently. Cast out our Nissa.
Through this land, we are
Take
all
up Nissa. Untap an island.
The land shall conquer you.
And pass turn. No tax. Opponent deep in the tank again. Playing very slowly. Cast a Ritual of Soot. Tap this for blue. Tap this for 2. We'll cast a Brazen Borrower and bounce their Great Henge back to their hand. Sure. We'll let their spell resolve. Thorn hits our Nissa
Time
for 2,
for a drink.
or for 1 rather. Cast Kethis. We'll cast out our Ambusher. Turn on our Nylea. Play a land. Go to combat. Swing everything at Soren. Okay, Soren down 1.
Pathetic.
Tick up Nylia. Animate the
The
land.
land fights for us.
And pass the turn. Make a 2-2, which would be a 3-3. Opponent gonna hit Nissa for 2.
Do not assume I
Vampires
am
is
fragile.
a useful trait.
Cast a Garrick. Sure.
Watch out. These woods get awful dark.
They're gonna try to take down our ambushers, so withdraw a card. Drew a land. We'll draw 2 cards. Ambusher down. One gets a draw card.
Let's see how sharp my axe is.
We'll cast out our Brazen Borrower. Draw a Cloudkin Seer. Cast Seer. Draw a card. Play a Forest. Cast an Omen of the Hunt. We will search. Get a Forest. Tick up. Breeding pool.
Behold, nature's true power.
Go to combat. Kill the Garrick. Down. Probably just pass for now. Pass the turn. Cast a Massacre Girl. That's pretty good. I'll respond and cast an Insight, discarding a Forest. I'll cast a Radical Idea, discarding an Island. Sure, Massacre Girl, good. Gonna be a board wipe here.
I will endure.
Feed the strong.
That's some Mara. Tap for 2. Take up Nissa.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
How much mana we can make. So we can do X equal to 8. So that's what we'll do. 1, 2, 3. Gain 4 life. Draw 4 cards. Oh, I could have actually done more. I could have done actually up to 10 apparently. That's fine. Let it resolve. Lay out a land. Cast our Risen Reef. Find a forest, put it on the battlefield. Swing 5 at Soren. Let Soren go. Nope, they're gonna block with tomorrow. Bring her back, so probably not a big loss for the opponent. Opponent gonna get in for 4. Yeah, we'll let Nissa drop 4.
You try my patience.
Opponent scoops it up. Apparently wanted us to block there pretty bad. And that's a win. Probably just gonna get gems out of this. Yep. Keep it going though. Continue with our Uro domination. Up against Nicol Bolas. Dusk God Pharaoh. Dragon God, whatever it is. My hand with more blue mana for all the blue spells in my hand, so I'll mulligan that. This hand's not terrible, just need to find one more land and it really comes together. Play out a temple. Leyline probably to the bottom for now. Really just need to find another land. Opponent plays a tap land. Let an island, draw a card. Not a land, that's not good. Managed to find ourselves a land, so we'll play a land. Do some damage. Play out our clock. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a land and plays a Narset.
If you wish to think
Good.
of thoughtfulness before action.
Opponent finds himself some Ionize. Play a land. Pass the turn. Opponent takes down Narset.
I have just the trick for this.
Finds themselves a Thought Eraser. Cast Thought Eraser. Well, we'll respond and cast out our Ambusher. Let's go. We get to take a card. Take our Beast Whisperer. Which is a really good card, but really good to have out the Ambusher. Count on our clock. Play a land. Go to combat. Kill the Narset. Question is, do I want to play anything else here? Yeah, I think we're just going to play stuff. So we'll cast that Beanstalk Giant. Find ourselves a land. We've got enough votes. Green. Cast out my Uro. life. Uro goes to the graveyard. And pass turn. Put a counter on our clock. They play out a chromatic lantern and an epic downfall. Fair enough. Counter on our clock. We'll play out our cavalier. Draw some cards. Put 2 on top. 1 and 2. Sure. Play out a land. And pass a turn. Counter on the clock. Opponent plays a land. Pass out their nickel bolas. Okay.
Brutality suits me well.
One's gonna kill our cavalier. We'll bounce their nickel bolas back to their hand. Cavalier down. It's gonna shuffle in.
Is
The
pointless.
scry. We find a Thrix and a Hydroid Krasis. We'll take the Thrix first. We counter on our clock. We'll cast our Dryad. And pass the turn. Yeah, we'll just pass. Put a counter on our clock. Opponent plays a nickel bolas.
Have a few openings for more minions if you're
Ticks
interested.
up. We're fine. We'll exile a Hydra.
Witness a mote of my power.
Pass to attackers. Cast out our Brazen Barber. Gives us 5 power on the field. We can kill Nicol Bolas. Go to my turn. Opponent discards. We go to combat. We're going to swing 5 at Nicol Bolas. Take him off the battlefield. Opponent puts him back in the command zone. Cast Krasis. X can be 3/6. So we get a 6/6. We draw 3 cards, gain 3 life. Play Evolving Wilds. Crack it. Actually, we don't need to. Just keep it. Yeah, we'll just keep it. Ooh, we get to play a second land too. Ooh, look at that fanciness. Okay, pass the turn. Counter on our clock. I think it's gonna go away next turn. Yup. Opponent plays a Saheeli. Sure.
You've never seen anything like this.
Kill our clock. Also fine. Means that Sahili is going away. We'll pass. Play a command tower. Start making 2/2s. Go to combat. 3 at our... Actually 5 at our opponent. 6 at Sahili. Sahili down to 20. We'll cast out our giant. Pass the turn. Can opponent play out Nicol Bolas? Unless they play a land, they can't play up the Nicol Bolas. Play out a Liliana. Okay, it's fine.
Let us march into battle and make new comrades.
Each player sacrifices 2 creatures. Okay.
Get out of my way!
We'll give up our 2/2 Crisis. Opponent's gonna get to draw a card. Sure.
I'll find a use for you later.
Go to our turn. Go to combat. Kill Liliana. Attack opponent for 12. Opponent down 8. Cast out our plane-wide celebration. What do we got in the graveyard? So we definitely want 1, 2, 3 permanents, I think. So we want to 1, 2, 3 permanents, and then we'll make a 2/2. 1, 2, 3. Play out our clock. Cast the opponent. Count on our clock. Opponent's gonna need something pretty good to get out of this. And opponent can't find it, and that's the game. Another win for the Uro deck. Keep it going. Up against Niv Mizzet. Rakdos is their avatar. This is a pretty good hand. You can play Uro, Paradise Druid. You can basically play everything in it, so we're gonna keep it. Play a tap land. Gonna get the Scry. Play at a Fabled Passage, crack it. Forest. Signet. Play a land. Play our Paradise Druid. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a tap land, gains a life. Plays out the Lantern. Play an island. Play out our Questing Beast. Get in for 4. Hold it down to 20. Opponent plays a tap land. Gets the Scry. Has a Mortify on our Questing Beast. That's carry added. We'll play a land. Play out our Nissa. Take up
Together, we
Nissa
will prevail.
on an island.
Harness the elements.
Swing for 3. Opponent down to 16. Opponent cast their that. Deal a whole bunch of cards. We'll take a whole bunch. A lot of lands though for the opponent. Probably not what they were looking for. Still just gonna draw a ton of cards. 3 is a good amount, so. That's the D-Spark on our Nissa. Draw a card, we draw a tap land. Play a tap land, get to scry. Brazen Borrower is fine. We'll cast our altar. Cast a midnight clock. Pass the turn. Opponent gets him for 6.
Only a fool runs in my
Blows
way.
up the clock. Sure.
I grow bored with this fight.
Tap it
Show
to Fairy.
remorse. I'll show
The island. Plays a tap land. Gets a scry. Play out our Uro. Draw a card. An island on the battlefield. Into our grave. Cast a Risen Reef. Top card, non-land, so we get it. Play Evolving Wilds. Crack it. Search for a forest. That's the turn. Oh, I actually shouldn't have attacked. My mistake.
Its pain is our gain.
Don't worry. I got this.
Then we can Devil or Risen Reef. Sure. Gets him for 6. What do I want to do? Play the grave. Oh, we're gonna get him for 2 at the Fairy. Should have done this last turn. Opponent's gonna trade with their Caryatid. Sure. Opponent plays a swamp.
A life for a life.
I'll
Doesn't
protect you.
sacrifice anything.
I am the control. We
Yeah, we'll
are the
concede.
apex
Opponent's
predator.
got it. I don't think the missed attack really would have changed anything. Just nothing going on my side. Needed my late game stuff and just couldn't find it. Not a terrible hand, so we will keep it. Opponent plays a Fabled Passage and cracks it. Ooh, are we against goblins now? Play a command tower and pass. Really need to find a land. Plays out their command tower and a Paradise Druid, so looks like not goblins, unfortunately. We'll play our Cryptic Caves, play a Druid, pass the turn. Prefer to keep it up for Risen Reef, but need to make sure I can cast my Risen Reef for my Uro next turn. One of these an Incubation Druid. A Bond of Flourishing. Takes a Warden of the Chain. Play out a Risen Reef. Put our top card. It's a land, so we get to put it off the battlefield. Up to 4 mana. If we can find a land next turn, we can cast out our Cavalier. Only gonna get him for 2, take it down to 23. Not a land. Can't cast Narset. Lay out my Goose. Play Uro. Uro into the graveyard. No attacks, pass the turn. Just get starved on mana, apparently. Opponent plays a Rhythm of the Wilds. Plays out their commander. It's going to draw a card. Commander is a 4/4 right now. Play out a Simic Guildgate. Cast our Omen. We grab a land. Have an island. Play out our Radical Idea. Draw a card. Pass the turn. Field's pretty good if we can find one more land. We can start making zombies off it. Really, opponent's just +1/+1 tribal. They're drawing a ton of cards too. Haste, ooh, fancy. Yeah, well, 13, 16, take us down to 10. Yeah, we'll block their 2/1. Just take it off the battlefield. Play a tap land. Play out our Cavalier. Take a Labyrinth. 2/2. Play our Altar. Pass the turn. Opponent plays out a Warden of the Chain. That is a 6/6. A lot of trample on the opponent's side of the field. We'll eat their 4-4. Chump their 9-4. And chump their 4-4. So we'll take 6 here. Down to 4. Really not a high life total, but not in the worst shape either. Okay, where do we go from here? 8 cards in yard, which means we can play Uro. We don't have any more blue. Yes, we do. Okay, so we can play out our Uro. Exiling some cards. 5 cards. Uro down. Gain some life. Draw a card. It was a land, so we can play it. 2-2. And I think we pass for now. No attacks, just pass. Opponent gonna try to kill our Uro, so we'll bounce their Warden. Warden gone. It's gonna fizzle their spell. Opponent plays the Adventure on a Giant. Forest. Opponent decides against attacking. So we'll pass to our turn. Find a land. We'll play out our Narset.
I know
Down
88 ways
Narset.
to meditate and
Find
prepare.
our Guardian Project. Play our Guardian Project. Play a tap land. Make a 2-2 and pass the turn. Yeah, we'll just pass. No attacks. Pass the turn. No more drawing cards for the opponent. Opponent plays down a Warden. Sure. Probably gonna give it to do. Not draw an extra card. Opponent plays down a Sunder Shaman. It's pretty good. Opponent gets in with the team at us. So we'll go to blockers. Block their 10-4. Block their 7-7. Block their Warden. And we'll eat their 4-4. Put Uro back in our graveyard. Past our turn. Draw a card. It's a Ley Line of Anticipation. Can I afford to play Ley Line? I think I can. Play out our Ley Line. Take down.
Hone your prowess.
We didn't find anything. All those are going to the bottom. We'll pass to our turn. Or pass the opponent's turn, rather. Opponent plays a Challenger Troll. One does not draw a card with Or whatchamacallit. One, two, three, four. Oh, we can take 2 creatures. No, we can only take 1. We'll take their 7/7. We'll auto pay. Opponent can swing in if they want. They do. We'll block here. We'll block here. Cavalier down. We'll take back our Agent of Treachery. We'll put it on top. We still can't draw extra cards. We'll draw our Agent. We'll pass the turn. Opponent plays a land, cracks it, it's a tap land. Opponent goes to cast their Silverback Shaman. We'll cast our Agent of Treachery. Steal the opponent's Rhythm of the Wilds, draw a card. Opponent gets a 5/4. Not draw the extra card. We'll cast down our Thassa's Oracle. 9 devotion to blue. Can have a +1/+1. So we get to look at a ton of cards. I think we want Tamiyo. Then we get to draw cards, we get our Tamiyo. Pass back to us. I think we'll just pass the turn for now. No attacks, just pass. Opponent cast their Beanstalk Giant. Sure. Guardian Project, not gonna draw the card still. Wanna go into attackers. Just gonna try to pass. We'll cast our Great Henge. We'll cast our Tamiyo, gaining some life.
Let us see if your talents are worth cataloging.
And we will pass the turn. We'll take down Tamiyo. Take back Mass Manipulation. Sounds good.
No tail should be discarded.
And we will... Oh, opponent scoops it up. Sees that the game is over. Leyline of Anticipation, just kind of destroying the opponent. That's another win. Keep it going. Up against another Uro opponent. This hand is different. Yeah, we'll keep it. Find a command tower, which means we can crack our Fabled Passage. Go and get a forest. I'm gonna draw the card. It's a land. Paradise Druid. We'll play a command tower. Play our Leafkin Druid, pass the turn. Minion project pass the turn. Next turn we can start just cranking out creatures, drawing extra cards, stuff like that. Down an island, play a Dryad, draw a card, play an extra forest, play our Uro, draw 2 cards, right. We can put Gate onto the battlefield, put Uro into the graveyard. Opponent gets in for 5, take us down to 3. We'll play a land, play our Risen Reef. Look at the top card with Risen Reef. It's a Narset. Draw a card. Lay out a Cloudkin Seer. Look at the top card. And draw 2 cards. It's not a land, so it goes to our hand. Did manage to draw a land. So we'll play out our Evolving Wilds. Cast our Midnight Clock. And we'll play a Paradise Druid also. Straw card. More Mana Ramp. Ooh, Great Henge is good. It's even more card draw. No attacks. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a Commence Endgame. Gonna make a 6/6. And a Growth Spiral. Opponent's pretty good drawing cards too. Let's put a counter on our clock. Opponent gonna get in for 11. No blocks. We'll take 11. 12 here. Opponent plays a Risen of their own. Finds a tap land. Plays out a Leafkin Druid. Finds another tap land. Put a counter on our clock. And find a land. First things first, we'll play at our Cavalier. As the counter for it. Okay. Opponent gets to counter our Cavalier. Play a land. Tap this. Goes for 2. We don't want to tap our forest deck. Actually, we want to leave that up. Z. Tap in for mana. Play out our Nissa. Oh, I actually have 1 too many mana. See again. Play out our Nissa.
Seek shelter in my stewardship.
Tick up. Untap. Island.
Rise, my elemental friend.
And pass the turn. No attacks. Pass the turn. Let's put a counter on our clock. Opponents can crack a land. Sure. Opponent plays a questing beast. Sure. Opponent's going to attackers. Swinging everything at us. So we're going to cast a Brazen Borrower. Bounce their token. I'm going to cast a Brazen Borrower. Draw a card. Pass the blockers. Block and block. Also block. And oh, it can't be blocked for creatures power 4 or less. Yeah, that's fine. We'll block with all these. That's my radical idea. Draw a card. Flyer down. Questing Beast blocked. Passes Oracle, gets to look at top 5 cards. Put 1 on top, 4 to the bottom. It's a Kenra's transformation on our Dryad. Play a land. Cast the Great Hinge. Play our Uro. Comes out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw 3 cards, gain 3 life. Uro's gonna get bigger. Okay. Next, we'll... we could just... no, I guess I should play something. Play our Chromatic Lantern, gain some life. And we will pick up our Nissa. Untap a forest.
The land shall conquer you.
Play out a Narset.
Focused and disciplined.
Tick down,
Encounter no
Narset.
obstacles. Keep an open mind.
Get an altar. Play an altar. And pass the turn. No attacks. Opponent plays a Thassa's Intervention. Let's look at the top 4 cards and put up to 2 of them into their hand. Rest on the bottom. Bunch of cards they liked. Mass manipulation. Great. Okay. Sure, it gets card.
Rise, my elemental friend. With
Down
thoughtfulness
Narset.
before action.
Finds their own Nissa, apparently. Going to attackers. We'll flash in our bricks. Run the off. Great. No blocks. We'll just take the damage. Sure. Get a counter on our clock. Find winged words. So cast winged words. Back up to 6. I forgot we can't draw cards. Opponent's got it. Mass manipulation came at exactly the right time for the opponent. Okay, we'll keep going. Okay, this hand's pretty good, so we'll keep it. Against another Nicol Bolas. Play a forest. One plays the Temple of Deceit, gets to scry. We'll play a land. Yeah, we'll play a Paradise Shirt. Land. Titan. Titan's gonna make us discard. We'll discard a Hydra. Away. We'll play a land. Play at our Nylea. Pass the turn. Beef. Find an agent we can't cast. Play our questing beast. Swing in for 9. Is a pretty fast clock, so the opponent doesn't do anything. Opponent down to 14. Next turn we can play agent if we want to. Opponent plays a castle. With our creature, we can no longer cast agent next turn. Play a land. Crack it. Go get a blue mana. Cast our agent. Take the opponent's thief. Pass the turn. Opponent plays Shockland, hurts themselves, and they have a board wipe. Okay. Sweet. They got rid of the thief, and they got rid of our Paradise Shirt. Lay out our Uro. More card. Uro can go to the graveyard. Cast a Radical Idea, draw a card. Get in for 2. Opponent down to 10. Opponent plays a land. Bolas.
Our God once again.
Kills our
I
agent.
am Death's master.
We'll play at our altar. We'll cast our radical idea, discarding the Great Henge. Draw a card. Really need to try to find lands here. Dude managed to find land, so we'll play it. Another island on top is good. Opponent ticks up. We have to exile a card. We'll get rid of the Cavalier here. Hope that the opponent lets
Let
us
your
mass
weak
manipulate
minds
next turn.
crumble.
Take out the giant. Play a land. Cast our mass manipulation. 3, 6, 7. So we can do X is 1. Take their Nicol Bolas. Auto pay. Opponent has the counter. Sure. We'll pass. We exile the land.
My schemes are never ending.
It feels like the game's over though. We'll gain a life. Opponent gets in for 4. Down 24. We get an Omen. Cast Uro, exiling 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I guess. Has another counter, sure. Back in the command zone, I guess. Pass the turn. Opponent draws a card. Exile Omen.
I outsmarted you eons ago.
Game does feel over though. Now it's 18. We gain a life. Play a Nissa. Counter, sure. We'll gain a life. Pass the turn. Ticks up. We'll exile an island.
My intellect is without limit.
Opponent plays out a Croxa. Lose 3 life. Opponent gets 4. Okay, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gain 3 life. Get to draw a card, maybe. Yep. Resolve, so they can kill it. Draw a card. Play a land. Uro's gonna chill. Draw a card with the Cryptic Caves. Find a Narset. Opponent plays an Agent of Treachery. Even better. Yep, good. Seen enough. Play one more. Up against the Thassadek. Hand's not great, but it's not terrible, so we'll keep it. Switch over to the Black Fox. Play a forest, pass the turn. Play an island, play a druid, pass the turn. Blue land. Is that an Augur of Bollock? So look at some cards. Take some counter. We'll play a land. Play a Beast Whisperer, pass the turn.
Just the trick.
Find a Thassa's Intervention. We'll play a tap land. Play out Questing Beast. Can't draw an extra card. And swing in with Questing Beast. Actually, swing everything. Swing Questing Beast at the opponent. Gonna eat their Narset also. Narset down. Signet. Plays another land. Frost Links. Presumably tap down our Questing Beast. Sure. Draw a card. We'll play our Passage. Play an Altar. Play an Uro. Draw a card. Down. Another card. Land in play. Uro to the graveyard. We'll crack our Passage. Go and get an island. Pass the turn. No attacks. Opponent plays a Field of Ruin. Blows up River Dead. We'll get a forest. We're gonna cast Thassa. Very sad next turn. 2, 4, 6, 7. And that'll probably draw the scoop from the opponent. We're gonna keep our Questing Beast tapped down, that's fine. We're going to tap differently, but we're going to cast our Agent of Treachery. Draw a card. Big beautiful Thassa. And opponent scoots it out. With that, I think that's probably going to do it for me for tonight, guys. Get some more experience. Get a card. A Scuttlemutt, apparently. I thought I already had that, but... Okay. So that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. You can join me every day at about 5 p.m. That's when I usually stream. You can find all the old streams on YouTube at Spuzzem TCG. Spuzzem TCG, space between Spuzzem and TCG. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube, you can find me on Twitch at Spuzzem TCG, no space. That's it. You guys have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow.